Hello students, here is our next topic on water cycle. Yes, it is something related to water. So basically, as we all know, water is our most important and essential thing for our day-to-day life. Water is very important as our day it started with the water and it's ended with the water. Multiple things, multiple tasks in our day-to-day life are used to done by the water. So as we all know, water is our basic need. So in today's topic we are going to learn how water comes to the earth, what process actually water passes to come on the earth, the water we use to day life, how it comes, from where it comes. For that, water performs a cycle. So today we are going to understand that cycle, how water cycle is actually performed and what water cycle is actually. So let's begin with our today's topic, our own water cycle. So let's start. For first of all, what means by the water? Water is a clear liquid that has no color, taste or smell. We all know that water is the clear liquid which has no color, it is tasteless or it has no any smell. That falls from the cloud as rain and that is stored in the form of lakes and seas. We all have seen the rain. Water comes from the rain and it is collected in the form of stream, lakes and seas and the rivers. Water we use in our day-to-day life, it's come from the river or lake or seas or streams, but the seawater is salty in the taste, so we cannot use seawater for the drinking purposes. In the picture near this we can see ocean, river, pond, stream, lakes. These all are the collection of the water. Water is collected in that. Water comes from the rain, means that falls from the cloud as the form of rain, and that is collected in the stream, lakes and the sea. In our daily life, we use water for various purposes like drinking, washing, cooking, bathing, etc. and many more. Means our life is literally incomplete without water. A human being cannot live without water. Also, plants also need water for their growth and animals also need water for their survival. So, students, water is very essential for our day-to-day life. So, let's understand how water performs its water cycle and what actually water cycle means. So, in this picture, you can see what water cycle is. There are four main stages in water cycle. First one is evaporation, second one is condensation, third one is precipitation, fourth one is collection. These four stages completely make the water cycle. So we say water forms from the water cycle. Water cycle is essential for our day-to-day life. So let's understand what water cycle is actually and how water cycle is performed. So first one is evaporation and transpiration. Evaporation. Evaporation is the process of converting liquid to the vapor. Any liquid, when it gets the heat energy, it's converted into the vapor form. In our home, have you ever observed when you keep a utensil with the full of water on a gas and you start the gas, the vapors come out from that? That vapors are due to the evaporation of that liquid. Means evaporation is the process of converting liquid to vapors. As for now, here evaporation of water means the water in the seas, lake or river, it gets evaporated by the help of sun. Means with the help of sun, water present in the river, sea, or any lake or stream, it gets evaporated. Means it gets heated and the liquid form of water is converted into vapor. Now, the second one is transpiration. Transpiration is the process of losing water from the surface of leaves in the plants. Means we know that plants need water for their growth, and that water is taken from the roots which is present in the ground. Roots absorb that water and pass that water to the stems, and through the steam it is provided to the leaves. Now leaves are under the sunlight, so due to the sunlight energy, the water present in the surface of leaves, it gets evaporated. This process of evaporation of water from the surface of leaves is called as transpiration. So, we say that transpiration is the process of losing water from the surface of leaves in the plants. So, what we understand evaporation? It is process of converting liquid into vapor, and for this process sun is the responsible. Means because of sun water gets heated and it's converted into the vapor form. Now what happened to that vapor? Let's see. Condensation. When the water get, first of all water get evaporated and the liquid water is converted into the vapor. Now that vapor go up in the atmosphere and forms the cloud. We call them as white cloud. Then there happens a condensation. What condensation is? Condensation is process by which water vapor is changed back into the liquid water. So, first of all, water gets evaporated, the liquid water converted into vapor, that vapor goes up in the air and then they form the white clouds. That white clouds are passed by the cool air. The air present in the up atmosphere is cool, and that cool air converts that hot vapors into the liquid again, and that white cloud is converted into black cloud, which is full of the liquid. So condensation is process by which water vapor is changed back into the liquid water. Means in the first process of evaporation, water in the liquid form is converted into the vapor, and in the second step of condensation, that vapor again changes into the liquid form, but in the form of dark black cloud. Now, when the earth passes, that black cloud moves ahead, and at the one point when that cloud burst out in the droplets and the rain occur. This process is called as precipitation. So, what precipitation is? Precipitation is the process of falling any kind of water form on the earth from the sky. Falling of the water droplets from the cloud to the earth's surface is called as precipitation. In our day-to-day language, we call it as rain. So, rain is the form of precipitation. Here, what we learn up till now, evaporation. Evaporation means converting liquid into the vapor, and then in condensation that vapor is converted again back into the liquid, and in precipitation that liquid falls on the earth. Now the last but not the least process, that is collection. Collection is when water falls back to the earth As precipitation, it may fall back in the ocean, lakes, or river, or may end up on the land. Means what? In precipitation, water falls, and that water again collected in the river, streams, sea, lake, or it might end up on the land. As it is the cycle, so again this collected water in the summer days, again it gets evaporated, again the liquid is converted into vapor, again that vapor goes up, again that vapor is condensed, means again that vapor is converted into the liquid in the form of cloud, again that cloud is fall in the form of rain, again that rainwater is collected in the form of ocean, lakes, rivers, or it may end up on the land. So this is the water cycle which com- which completes its one term as started from evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection, again evaporation, again condensation, again precipitation, and again collection. That's why this is called as cycle, because one process comes after the another, and this is continued throughout the year. So, water is very important for our day to day life, and now we understand how the water comes to us, how water comes to the earth by the process of water cycle. Water cycle has the four stages: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. Now, let's make our own water cycle. For that, we required material is a plastic container, stone, few pieces of grass, and a tiny bowl to hold the water. A procedure we need to follow is: place the stone, grass, and bowl containing water inside the plastic container and close it tightly. Now, place the container outside in the hot sun and start observing the change. Be patient, it might take several hours. You will observe all of the processes such as evaporation, transpiration, condensation, and precipitation. As we know, evaporation is converting a liquid into water vapor. Transpiration is losing the water from the surface of waves. Condensation. Condensation is converting the liquid vapor back to the liquid. And precipitation is falling of any kind of water form from the sky to the earth. So, what things we learn? Water changes from various forms, that is liquid to gaseous, and back to the liquid during the water cycle. In water cycle, we learn about the four stages, that is evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. So, collection is the collecting water in the form of sea, river, lake, and stream. Evaporation is evaporating, means the water in the form of liquid is changes into the vapor form. That vapor goes up in the atmosphere and get condensed due to the cool air. So condensation means converting the vapor into back in the form of liquid. And the last one is precipitation. Precipitation is the process where falling of any form of the water from the sky to the earth. This is the water cycle. As water is important for life to exist, water cycle is most important process. Water cycle also helps in regulating the earth's temperature. We all know that we human beings need water for our day-to-day life. Water is the basic need of human. We need to protect water. We need to save water. For that, we can plant more trees. We can store the rainwater as much as possible. We must save water because water is our basic need. We need water for our day-to-day life, as water is very essential for our life. In today's topic, we see how water is formed, what water means, and what the water cycle is. So, today we learn water cycle. It consists of four stages: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. We collect water in the form of sea, river. Water gets evaporated due to the sun or with the help of sun. The liquid water is converted into the vapor. That vapor goes up inside the goes up in atmosphere and it get condensed, means condensation occurs with the help of cool air, where that cool air converts the vapor into the liquid back. That liquid forms the clouds. That clouds fall in the form of rain, and the process of falling water in the form of liquid from the sky to the earth is called as precipitation. Again, that precipitated water is stored or it is collected in the form of river, steam, and sea. Thus, this water cycle continues throughout the period in our atmosphere. Water cycle also helps in regulating the earth's temperature. So today we understand water cycle is most important process for life to exist. Water is very essential for us. So save water, collect water. Thank you.